Hey everybody, if you're watching this part of the live, I may no longer be live. If you don't see the red button in the corner there, I'm not here and you are watching a replay. I'm going to go ahead and share out. Let me put the magnifier. I'm not going to be on for too long. The children will be out of school soon. I'm running behind today. Okay, Google skip. Okay. Hello, Diana. How are you? Them all, but I can't promise. Hello, Carmenia. How are you? Hello, Evelina. How are you? I am fantastic. I'm trying to figure out this weather in Iowa is a whole nother story. I mean, when you're from a desert in California, and then you come to what in the French fry fart is that kind of weather. You could be out barbecuing, in the heat of the 70-degree weather, and then next thing you know, it's just piss and rain. Before you can flip the hamburger. I don't necessarily know how to take that because normally I'd be a French fry to go with it. However, I got a fantastic tan in my arms. I didn't even get burnt. I'm pretty sure the sun here is decoration. I don't think it actually produces real heat. You remember them easy bake ovens? I don't even know if they still make those. Like there's the real oven that will cremate something, and then the easy bake oven is kind of different. I'm pretty sure that's what the sun is over here. The easy bake. Diana, I'm gonna go ahead and start with you. I mean, not that it upsets me. I love this weather. It's just people look at me crazy because I'm wearing like shorts pretty much every day. People be in jackets. And I'm probably one of 3 people in Ireland wearing shorts. Usually people look at me because I'm gay or I look like a turd in a punch bowl because you can tell I'm foreign compared to everybody else. But this time it's because I'm in shorts. It's kind of funny. Ooh, Diana, have you been working on or have you gotten better at picking and choosing your battles? Like more so like I guess it's just that choosing your battles more wisely. Uh Not letting certain things consume you. Like it's just kind of pulling back, going, you know what, I'm not going to address this because it's not that bad, or it's not really worth my energy. Because if that's not something you feel like you've learned, you're going to. But I feel like this is a part of your growth, but this is going to benefit you very greatly. Girls, because you just know shit. And this comes with connections. It could be in a relationship, but it's like, relationships could get you in your head or, certain things that are going. But you may be either choosing when to strike more so. The delay is crazy on here. It's all right, though. All I can say is this is going to be very liberating for you approaching things this way because truthfully, not everything is worth expelling that freaking energy. You can see, and I feel like there's a specific individual. Okay. Now, hopefully they're no longer around, but if so, it's like there's a specific individual that you spent way or are spending way too much time focusing on the bullshit when they really just stir the pot. They like to cause drama, and it's almost like, they're at it again. You know what? I'm just going to ignore that. The thing is like, if this person is still in your life and you keep seeing these patterns, there is supposed to be a release of whatever bullshit they throw at you, or even releasing of the person. If this is currently going on, I feel more so along the lines of if you've just been kind of waiting to see if there's going to be improvement, or if you've just kind of been delaying, we'll say, an inevitable. Sweetie, the inevitable is going to happen. Okay, you're going to release yourself from some toxic bond or some toxic shit, and you're just going to kind of go with it because you know what? It's like you're going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I hope that this is with people in general, not just someone specific. It's like, oh God, but I'm thinking this is someone specific. And this person could play a very big pivotal role in your soul growth. Sometimes that one person that really drives us crazy is the one person that makes it easier later on to look at people and say, this isn't working for me. Fuck you, fuck this, and fuck that. And you find yourself taking that in other situations, not taking crap as long, just being like, you know what, I've been there, done that, wore the t-shirt. So you know what, you can keep your shit over there. I'm just gonna stay over here and do me, boo. And we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. This is gonna bring a hell of a lot more stability to you, mind, body, and soul. Your intuition will absolutely tell you who you need to do that with. And girl, it ain't going to trigger you no more. I don't feel like you're going to be so damn worried about losing people or how it's going to make them feel. Because it's like you're going to learn how you're going to respect yourself more so, I want to say, in this process. Like, I don't deserve that, and get the hell out of my face. That's fantastic. Keep doing that. If that's already going on, I haven't read all the comments or anything, but if you're doing that, keep doing it. When this does happen, you're on the right track. Oh, Angela. Good, Angelique. How are you? Isn't it weird, Carmenia, my day? The kids are about to get out of school. My day's nearly winding half down or more. And you're just putting on your eyebrows. And, well, I'm not saying you wear fake ones, but your makeup's very weird. I'm just trying to get my little pea brain wrapped around the difference itself. Even though I've been in a long distance relationship for 3 years, it's still weird. Hello, Anne. How are you? Oh, thank you, Amanda. We are super happy. Still the weirdest odd couple ever, really. I don't think anybody really can believe it actually happened. We were best friends forever. Well, I mean, for a while, anyways. And then when I came to visit, everybody was like, "Ah, you two would be cute together." Well, that was funny to me when they would say that because it's like behind the scenes we were starting a relationship already. We're like, "Oh, well, it's great that people think that we're cute together. We're already together, but we'll let them know in a few months." Because I firmly believe people need to figure out what they're doing before they enlighten people around them. You don't want to open up your relationship for anybody else's opinion until you figure it out. But too many people be quick to go on Facebook in a relationship so they can open up all the evil eyes and all the judgment. No, I'm so not that way. So not that way. I'm a secretive bitch, really. I could be 1,800 steps ahead of what I put on Facebook, and people don't know. Actually, I'm just gonna throw out the keywords that I hear because again, I'm getting new keywords all the time. I'm going through and awakening again. But I heard squash it. let's see where the squashing it goes. Well, this could be work or another person. Oh, are you having to make a decision regarding a person or work yet? Maybe a career change. Because yeah, there's some kind of grief, anxiety, fear that needs to be basically squished. But this could involve finance or a person because they can come up nearly the same. Oh my god, I just picked up the deck and left the tower behind its sacrifice. So yes, there is something that's supposed to freaking change and close out. Whatever this specific situation is, if it's not already hit, I do believe that you're gonna know when it does hit because the thing is something's gonna have to be let go of, really. But I want to say you should not fear the change, the movement, none of that, because I do see that you will end up being victorious. I do see you standing in the sunlight here. I want to say own your power and your ability to know what you're doing. Do not be indecisive because it's like, feel like you're just going to know. Good. Squash it like a bug. You got better shit to do. You just do. I'm here to manage your money, so make sure that you literally do that. Make sure you're not overspending or anything, because there could be a transitional period here coming up, because I do think that you are going to start or do something different. Okay, so make sure that you got, and is your workshops or whatever supposed to, is there significance maybe to July, early August? Because there's like July, early August vibes going on with this change. Look for some kind of clarity or new idea that comes in around that time anyways. if it's not something big. You may think, oh my God, I want to try this or do this or use this to my advantage. Yes, 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 is what I want to say. Yes. Use your voice. New beginning. You know, it might be a little turbulent, I want to say at first, but that doesn't mean that it's going to not work out, okay? You may sit on your feelings and just be whatever about it, like, oh my God, what do I do? But I want to say, don't. This is the part that helps you. The beginning turbulence part sometimes is what sparks our ass or gets us motivated to think outside the box or try something different or to push us into something that we weren't quite ready for, but we were. I think you're going to be no different there. Believe and you can achieve. Really. I heard 7, 8, 9, which is progression, but I'll give you that angel number because that just came in out of nowhere. You return back to UK in June. Or maybe August. Okay. Yeah, because it would look like Leo season. Leo season, I believe, is from July 22nd, 23rd to August 22nd or 23rd-ish. Then it goes into Virgo. But I was picking up more so Leo energy. Don't give up. Be the little engine that could. All right. Go ahead and comment for me. Let me know who is here. Just trying to get in a few readings before it's time to go pick up the children. Leo's in the hair. Some of them like big hair, some of them like bright red hair. My mama was a Leo, and oh my God, she was not happy unless she had just the most on point hair, but not just that, but very red. And if it didn't hit a specific red, you want to talk about a meltdown. A melt fucking down. It was like bitch's hair. And like, it'll wash out. You can add more. I don't know. She used to make me laugh about it though. Specific Leo placements can be very particular. Very particular. Yep. And a lot of people that are Aries or have strong Aries in their chart also can sometimes carry red in their cheeks. That's actually a sign trait. Sometimes there's just things in certain things that show up. My sister Veronica was like a Aries moon or rising. I can't remember. I think it might have been both even. She had the rosacea, but she hated it. But I kept telling her there's very strong traits that Aries carry. Well, Annie or Anne, do you find yourself often, like when you pass the mirror, you have to stop and be like, oh my God, okay, no, I'm on point, or before you do a selfie, you got to take 800 angles before you'll post one. It's just got to be streamlined, I'll put you a few cards. Oh, she did. I have Leo in a very bitchy house. I mean, I got him in a couple houses, but it's my Mars. And for anybody that's wondering what Mars is, it's the way you fight and the way you fuck house. So if you carry strong fire in your Mars house there, you're probably a feisty son of a bitch. Really. Hellfire ain't got no ass like it. You can be meaner than a fire sign, sun sign, because it's directly in your house that is your warring house. I wish I knew more about. I'm gonna start practicing and looking into more of that shit because I find it fascinating because it really does help you understand yourself, your traits, and certain things, and even baggage that you're gonna carry into this life. Amanda, don't try to control things to the point to where it feels like nothing's opening in its way for you. It may cause some kind of heaviness. Right. And it could be some kind of confliction to a manifestation. I want to say don't overly focus on stuff. It's like a watch pot never boils. Now, there is something kind of growing and maneuvering itself into the background there. It is coming to fruition. But sometimes it's like we start worrying about the timing and how things are going to come in and what it's going to look like. And it doesn't have to be everything. It can sometimes just be one specific thing. Now, when we try to overly control timing, what it's going to look like, how it's going to be, well, sometimes we can stall the progress, right? Because it's just not looking like it needs to. So what I'm saying at this time is you need to open up and let the channel flow reciprocally. Put it out, let it come in. It's going to come when it comes. And I know this is weird. I want to say it's going to come in segments. But it's supposed to come in segments. It's not just going to be like slam. They're literally saying it may not come in fast like you want it, whatever this is, but it's going to come in the parts that it's supposed to. This really sound divinely orchestrated. This does sound very divinely orchestrated. It's almost like it has to, or things aren't going to balance out correctly. But you need to work on stuff in the heart space. Try not to be so heavy-hearted. Don't take things to heart in certain aspects. Continue the healing process because sometimes we got to do our own shit for a minute while the oven is baking the cake. Otherwise, we're going to sit there and feel like we're starving to death. And it triggers the ego, like what's wrong with me? It puts us in our head. If you find that you've been in your head over stuff, this is not where you're supposed to be putting in your time. And if there's something that comes in that really takes your energy and focus and starts throwing you off balance, it's not really supposed to. Again, this is a growth period because, let's see, is this a test? This is looking like a test. Oh my God, it must be test season. It's about teaching you not to be so focused on how something's going to play out or results, right? So we start conflicting energies. We start going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, is this? And then we cause internal towers. We can even be bitchy with other people. Like, we get snappy because we feel like things aren't going correctly. But I do see that there's going to be choices coming in, but you need to be like chill as a cucumber when you make these decisions because you cannot make it from, I want to say don't make any decisions from a lower vibration because it's not going to. We're more likely to go misdirected than directed. Okay. I don't believe that we ever make the wrong choice. I think that we just make a learning choice. It just sometimes we need KY jelly after it goes, but it doesn't mean it doesn't right itself in the long run. But it doesn't always feel pleasant. I do see you building with someone or some kind of unexpected help, but it does show that you're receiving some form of help. It might feel like, oh my God, nothing ever works right for me. It may have stopped your confidence a little, and this might be why you feel like every decision you ever make might not be the right one, or you doubt your decision. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be all right. This really is a test for you. Are you gonna take the lead? That's the question. 76 is your angel number, Amanda. Yeah, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. But they do put you through the test. They do put you through it. And I do see a lot of tests coming in for people. Sometimes we go through certain astrological things and different shit like that will kind of bring in a universal energy. Uh, like let's say through Cancer season, you might have to go through a lot of things that will hit you emotionally because Cancer is a very emotional sign. They're also a very family oriented sign. So you may find stuff, family or whatever that affects your family, finding it being very heavy. And then we slam ourselves into, Leo season. And it's going to be like, boom, okay, the fire energy comes in now, burn that ass. Now, don't be in your feelings. Here was your test. Now, here's your opportunity to do stuff. And then we kind of fall into Virgo. Virgo is usually a time of action because Virgos get shit done. Sorry. I'm not particular about my sign, but I know what we're capable of. But everybody still goes through the universal energy because then we'll go right into Virgo, and you'll see that the seeds that you planted during Leo season, once you work through some shit, then you get driven by the Virgo energy to complete or really drive in there the action that you put in and watch the fruition start to come in. Then we come into Libra, which is also during the fall. What is in fall? The harvest. We have the harvest. So our seasons and the signs are also a very big universal energy, and you want to take the lead and take advantage of each astrological portion of the year because you will see how it kind of comes into alignment with what's going on, and take advantage of that because that's a lot of times when opportunities come to push and drive. So because we're a collective consciousness, so like business owners will start feeling very driven, let's say during earth sign times. There might be more options for hiring because jobs want to grow. Because during Cancer and Leo, they decided all these ideas, so let's start this. And then you might find in the summertime, boom, all this shit starts coming out. So that's just an example, anyways, of how the collective consciousness, collective energy does still affect each and every person in the way. Hello, Carl. Long time no see much. All right, Becky. Becky. Okay, Google, play meditation music. That doesn't suck.
Sure. Here's songs that make you forget your problems. Hashtag playlist Vent on YouTube Music.
Well, okay. Apparently, I asked for shit that helps us, forget our problems. So we'll just go with that one. Thanks for being bossy, Google. Even Google don't listen to me. For God's sake. So if you choose to be happy, choose the path of happiness. Okay. If you haven't made a decision yet that revolves something that would make you happy, there would be one coming. And then the thing I want to say is take it. Sorry, the word deja vu. Okay. So okay, so you know what? I want to say don't always feel like you're going to repeat any patterns of the past or things aren't going to work out. Because I do see the Ten of Cups to expand yourself, the Wheel of Fortune, but it's all surrounded around this decision with the Fool, with the Trust card. Trust that not everything will always go a certain way. I do feel like this is going to be a good cycle for you that you are supposed to go towards. Now you need to approach it as such, though. You need to approach it as such. Number one, I feel like this has something to do with putting things back into self. Now, whether that be a choice and an investment in you, or you just simply just choosing to be happy and pushing out shit that doesn't serve you. I don't care what this is. This looks major, though. This looks major. It's a big releasing. And even if that's letting go of something, let's say to move to a new job, or you've left a partnership in the past to move towards a new partner. I don't care. There's something very fantastic about this cycle. But I do feel like it trailed some kind of toxicity, though. I do. And I feel like you learned from a lot of stuff. And the thing is I feel like you learned, or you're going to be learning a lesson about, I want to say, if it's going to be like this, I'd rather be by myself. Let me know if that's made sense. Or if it's going to be like this, I'd rather not have that. But even if you're not quite there, when you do get there, what a liberating energy. Because sometimes we have to look at people, if we're with them, be like, I'd rather be alone than be around that. Not doing it. But I do feel like you've learned, and I do feel like you've been shown about exactly what's going to make you happy, what makes you grounded. Now, I do feel like you may struggle with some kind of a backslide. Now, when we get faced with certain decisions and we start having to push through and go, okay, I know this is going to make me happy, but I have to do this to get there. What the hell am I going to do, right? Because that could be a lot of things. It will be worth it. I'm just going to simply say that. It will be worth it. Be confident. Be confident. The success is there. The balance is coming. This is all about you. So this is a divine door. This is something that is divinely guided. This isn't one of those, oh, I'm just skipping along. No, this is why it looks big. It is big. And spiritually speaking, because that's the way I look at stuff, more so spiritually than just maybe some readers. When it comes to the soul's growth, that's the key. Why is that, you say? Yes, in the 3D, we want money, and we want jobs, and we want security, and we want this, and we want that. That's what keeps this happy. But when I see levels like this keeps this happy. Our higher self. Our higher self, our soul learning is what keeps us from having to be this over and over again. So the more you learn, the more boxes you click on the learning side and the doing you. You don't have to keep coming back to this hellhole over and over again until you learn the shit. That is real growth. That is real happiness. That is real fulfillment. Because when you finally get to that last life, no, things might not still be the easiest, but you feel the most liberated. Not as much affects you. Things roll off your back. And your ability to manifest the literal dreams that you want, your ego doesn't even stand a chance. It gets blown out like a birthday candle. Nope. I'm doing this still. That's why this kind of level growth is so important, Becky. Or for anybody. Becky, your intuition is growing, and I do feel fully that this is a spiritual level. You are going to literally stomp on something that was a part of the shadow that may have stopped you in the past. That may have taken too much of your power, that may have distracted you. Something that may have sidetracked you a million times over. You're closing that out. This is clearly so much better. And I don't care what it is. Your soul's growing, and that's fantastic. Your angel number is 316. All right, guys, go ahead and comment for me. Let me know who's here. I'm going to do one more because it's about time to go get the children. Lisa, you will be my last read for now. I'll be back on later. And, trying to host the comment. Oh, there we go. I'll be back on later. Tara may or may not, I'm not sure. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time, we are going to do another live Reiki session with some affirmations. We're going to have it kind of set up like before, but then again, we might not, but it's going to be another live Reiki session. If you didn't catch our last one, it is in the page and in the group. You can watch them at any time. You will still receive the Reiki. They are timeless. They can heal anybody near you, your animals, pets, children. Reiki is very safe for anybody. Just do not watch or listen while you are operating heavy machinery, driving a car, or anything that requires any focus. Don't be wild. All right. Lisa, has there been someone or something from the past that has come back around? Could be feelings, but this is a very big past energy, like something from the past has come back around. Okay. Watch out for that. Now, if it's feelings, I'm hoping it's only feelings or memories that you've been thinking of the past. I'm hoping that's all it is. But if it happens to be a person, just be aware there could be something returning, but there is still a past something returning, okay? So I feel like for whatever reason this person is coming back around is for there to be some kind of balance. And whether that be a spoken truth or honesty with yourself regarding this past shit, or speaking your truth to someone from the past. or that someone that has been in your life that's coming back with some bullshit. Okay. So I do feel like that there needs to be some clarity, truth, and some kind of a matter. But this is more so for you. Now, it's either going to be something that you've sat on, they've sat on. Something definitely needs to be said, though. I feel like that something needs to be spoken. Now, I don't know if this would have to do with money. Maybe somebody owes you money. But, the thing is, sometimes people come back around or situations come back up because we need some sort of security or they need security. They might reach out. And sometimes we go back to past thoughts to try to calm ourselves down, even if they're toxic thoughts. Hell, for all I know, this could be all of the above revolving somebody. It's almost like, in a way, if this is a mindset around something, this is confusing because I still want to read it 700 ways, but that doesn't mean that there is not confusion around this. That's usually how it is. Now, is there a birthday, an anniversary, a death date, or something that just passed or that's coming up real soon? There's a choice coming up. And if this hasn't hit, it's going to be a choice around something from the past. I just want to say, choose you. If you need to say something, say something. And I'm just going to say it, if somebody asks to borrow money or tries to get something out of you, no, don't do it. This would be something very karmic, but on their end. Okay. Because somebody, I think somebody just career makes bad decisions. Just bad decisions. And I think they cause a lot of problems in their own life. We'll just say that. I do see destiny here coming up around some decisions. So there is something that is meant to happen and you're going to have to choose on it. It's like you're not going to be able to avoid the choice. It's going to happen regardless. You're going to have to make a choice. Cool for the summer is the song that's on right now. Well, we're getting ready to come into the summer month, so I'm going to say this is coming. It's the song that's coming. You are the Empress. You're strong. You know what? Stay out of your head because it's going to turn into a toxic pattern. So something major to you coming in. And it's going to put you in your head, but it's going to be fun. And if it revolves this person, don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. Because their intentions, they're not as pure as you. We'll say that. They don't have the pure intentions. They don't necessarily wish everybody well. Hey, beautiful. That kind of thing. So watch out for that person. Please let me know how that works out. I'm going to say since summer comes up, is that going to happen? I heard A, so August-ish. We'll say August-ish. Definitely by the end of summer, but August-ish. Oh, your husband's birthday today. Well, tell the hubby happy birthday from Tara and myself. We love birthdays. Your angel number, Lisa, is 48. All right, guys, I'm gonna get back on later. Sometime in between then, I'm going to shoot out some Zodiacs TikTok. Although that's more so for single people looking for love or dealing with people that suck ass. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.